Hello, today we will be talking about the cuttimed Sorbact. My name is Juan Lizardi, this is Andres, David, and Michael. To give you a brief introduction onto what the cuttimed Sorbact is, it is a hydrophobic wound dressing that provides no bacterial resistance, no cytotoxicity, and no risk of allergies. The material itself is applied to a wound, and its hydrophobic properties interacts with the pathogens and microbes that might be present on a wound itself. And then when the dressing is removed, it pulls those pathogens off, thus preventing things such as MRSA and staph infections that would have possibly occurred on the wound. Going off of what we learned about customers in class, we have our Class 1 customers, which are people who use the device itself, Class 2 customers who the device is used on, and Class 3 customers, which are the people who pay for the device itself. If you log on to BSN and go to the cuttimed, it actually prompts you to select the market that you're interested in. Of the markets that they provide are such things as the hospital, research lab, pharmaceutical testing, physician's office, and even home health. As you can see, most of these are actually Class 1 and 3 users. Reason being, BSN wants to provide their device to physicians and practice people who actually know how to apply their device. This may be for reasons to avoid liability from malpractice, but also because they want to increase the reputation of their device functioning correctly. Now, for the users that actually want to use it themselves, BSN provides training to properly address, fit, and administer their devices so that the reputation can be upheld.
Alright, I'll be elaborating on the type 2 user that Juan alluded to. These type of users are the ones that will actually benefit from this device, the cuttimed Sorbact. Cuttimed Sorbact will be used to help the treatment and healing of multiple ulcers such as bed sores. These bed sores are usually found on elderly patients that range in the ages of 40 to 80 years old. Multiple studies have been found to where these medical devices have actually generated reduction in pain. The cuttimed Sorbact has been designed to be user-friendly. It's a very intuitive device where the company BSN Medical has provided multiple tech support and practical classes so that clinicians can learn how to apply these devices onto the patient, as well as being simple storage and disposal.
The cuttimed Sorbact, it appeals to consumers because of its unique capabilities. It is the only advanced wound dressing as of 2014 that is coated with a DACC, a non-toxic product. It has a capability to bind to both bacterial and fungus. It has low allergy risk, and it has no healing delay due to bacterial endotoxin release. Overall, the wound dressing market is highly fragmented with a large number of both small and larger corporations. It's segmented based off of product type and geography based off of incoming revenue. The product segmentation is categorized by basic wound dressing and advanced wound dressing. Basic wound dressing being your gauzes, surgical tapes, etc. And advanced wound dressing being like the product we see, a collagen-based product, also hydrogels and such.
The global market, as David was saying, the worldwide dressing wound market reported about $7.5 billion in sales in 2013. It is expected to grow by 2020 for about double the size, by some estimates $20 billion as well. This is due of the increase in chronic diseases and our aging population. The strongest market for advanced wound care is North America and is led by the United States. However, the fastest growing market is the Pacific Asia. It's expected to overpass the United States by 2020. The downside of this is that the developing economies traditionally will have to stick to the basic wound dressings. The reason why is because the lack of resources, technologies, and purchasing power. Slide. Here's a breakdown of the biggest suppliers in the industry. Among many familiar faces, Johnson & Johnson, KCI, which is owned by Facility LP, and most of the big companies are located in the United States, North America, and Europe.